and very tired. We are here. Casting video games. CS Gap versus Bungo's Last Resorto. Udyr, banned away. I need to make a post on Facebook. Okay. Uh-oh. You have to deal with the things, because things. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Want to go to this. There. Go. There we go. Alright, we are live officially now. I put the thing in the place on the looks of face. Alright. A lot of jungle bans being thrown at Bung's Last Resort. Shocking to see the Morgana ban. I know that Morgana is still really strong, but it doesn't feel like my A champ. We do see the Seraphine, Yasuo, and Anivia taken away from Greg and Korn combined. I mean, it's true. That's why you need to go to twitch.tv/Syracuse, where we have a weekly show featuring a variety of tier list and power rankings. As CS Gap taking the Lilia away from Matt. And they know with the Hecarim nerfs, Hecarim is not available as the champion. They do not have to fear from him. So, yep. I was about to say, probably a Mundo angle here. Considering that that's AP and Mundo like to play into AP. Now let's see if they pull what we in the business call a finale and draft 3 AP into the Mundo. Mundo could also play flex top. I think he's pretty sleeper strong in the top lane. Those buffs that they've been putting into him to make him stronger in the top lane. And a solid Jinx pickup here for Perpetual Tilt as I'm about to sneeze. I'm going to mute myself. Alright, we're back. Sneeze has been applied. Whew. So, my co-caster this evening is myself. This is going to be great. Tristana could be flexed mid or bot. We know Korn does play Tristana mid. So I could be going for Piper or Korn. We'll probably hold on to that and see how the rest of the draft develops. It allows them to mix things up a bit. And a Lulu for Greg, who loves his Enchanter supports. So we will be expecting probably some engage or CC from top lane and all that jazz. Y'all, I am tired. Rel for Bung's Last Resort here. Tambourine King likes that Rel pick. Played it to great effect. Oh, Nautilus instead. Opting for the Nautilus. Into the Lulu. Just kind of, you know, easier for a primary engage. You definitely don't want Rel to be your main engage. That could be pretty rough at a lot of the time. Nautilus, however, a much easier primary engage and can hook the Lulu in that laning phase. And Shen taken away. Don't want to have all those tools to keep Tristana alive in a fight. See who they have to ban out. You probably ban out mid laners from Fish Baby Bot. Do we see the Victor ban? Yup. Complete the top lane bans. Doesn't Rafal play set? Urgot's also up there. I don't know what all Rafal plays. Hey, Andrew, get in here. I need a co-caster. The Vladimir. Vlad is pretty strong. It's me, your friendly neighborhood toxic Prime Alpha boy who tilts everyone around him. It's great. Good fun. Come be tilted with me. Let me tilt you, Andrew. Co-cast with me. And the Ornn. So they say we've only really seen Seraphine and Victor from you, Fish Baby Bot. And a Rumble. We did see Rumble. We could see Rumble here potentially. But probably saving that counter pick. They reveal their hand. Mundo most likely going jungle, but you never know. Most likely revealing top lane here. They want to make sure they don't give Corn a free counter pick in the mid lane. Oh, Lowy, they do have Light Pulse. I forgot. We get the boy on his Alawi. Let's go. For Fall versus Light Pulse Alawi. Bro, I'm busy. Andrew, you're playing a video game known as Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Did you know that to level 60 or Heavensward content's free? Trial game. From getting... Oh, that is a Lulu top! Or Lulu mid. That's hype. The big brain with the Vayne bot. That's a Vayne ADC. Tristana going mid. They have the AP from Lilia. Lulu going top. Oh, that's hype. Lulu top into Alawi. This is such a big brain draft move because now Alawi has to deal with that range damage dealer. We saw the toxic range top the entire time it was in front of us, Andrew. This is why you need to be co-cast with me as Fish Baby Bot. Pulling out the Orianna. Be interesting to see what Mundo's going to do into this. Probably won't. He's probably going to go Frostfire. Most likely the Tabby's item. Yeah, probably the Tabby's item, and then oh, I'm tired. Thornmail. Ugh, I guess I gotta go into here, and now I gotta sit and. Who is Godsai? What? Who's Godsai? Someone in this thing is Godsai. So here we are. The draft lies before you. Man, has there ever been a night where I wish I had a surprise Sean Shannon surprise Tricraft special? Can I just take a nap before this game starts? Stream, would you allow that? Viewing info on this person in Twitch. A D1 jungler. Wait, I wish I was a D1 jungler. I want to be a D1 jungler. Someone here casts while I sleep. Talk with me. Alright, let me see. My brain will conceptualize this game here for you. Early game. Lilia versus Mundo. Both are going to hard farm. I think Lilia is going to outpace current Mundo just a little bit, but not super hard, I don't think. Both of them have pretty decent ganks. Gonna have to hit that skill shot. I think Mundo's ganks are actually a little bit... if Mundo hits his Q, his ganks are good. Or if he has a good setup. Lilia can just run him down because Lilia things. But she doesn't have to hit that bowling ball usually. Top lane, Lulu into Alawi. That's just going to be pain and nothing but pain for the Alawi. Unless she gets gank assist. That's my assumption. Mid lane, Orianna versus Tristana. I would assume Tristana's early damage. Both of them have decent-ish damage early, but I think Tristana's just way more. Unless it's the Cornstar Vayne mid. That has to be it. They have to be baiting us. That has to be Cornstar on Vayne bot with Piper Isis on Vayne mid, which would actually be super interesting to see. Like, why would you play Vayne mid into Orianna? That feels real bad. Would it feel bad? Actually? Either way, the Vayne Tristana the Vayne to Mundo is pretty smart, and same with the Alawi. If he can just kind of play on the outskirts of that fight, there isn't too. The Nautilus has so many things he has to choose between. Tambourine King's got quite a task on his hand as the main form of CC on this team. So many different people to choose from. it might be the best bet that they, instead of trying to run at CS gap, it might actually be optimal to just kite back and like just straight front to back with the Mundo Alawi sitting in front of you, creating his like have Alawi create the zone and Mundo just be a dum dum. Either Mundo or Alawi could just kind of hold the line and front to back and allow the Nautilus to peel off whatever he needs to. Both these teams kind of want to front to back, but they're well, yeah, because like Lulu kind of creates a pseudo tank situation, and they have a Braum. Yo, I'm too tired for this. I keep saying it. Hey, Sean, you want a duo cast? I need a casting duo. Want to cast with me? Okay. This is a cry for help. I'm probably just going to ramble at y'all for a while. Just rambling vibes. And, yeah. Also, who is Godseye? The world must know the truth. And now I wait. I sit here for 3 minutes. I'm really curious to see if they send Piper mid here. I don't think they do. I think Korn's going to try and pull off the Vayne mid against Orianna. I can see that being an okay matchup, but she's going to get pushed in. Maybe that's what they want, but if the Orianna has Prio, that means Mundo can derp around in the river and scrap with the Lilia. Well, chat, I'm going to pretend there's a prediction that we have a mod in here who's going to do the exclamation point predictions. Who do you think is going to win the video game? Bung's Last Resort or CS Gap? Sorry. Oh man, I don't have a color caster to bully. Where's the fun? Yo, what up, Jackboy Productions? This is PMALCS. Welcome. We have two teams from our upper league. We have Bung's Last Resort here and CS Gap, constantly spinning apes and primates, or gorillas and primates. Yomimasu and Mei. Ah, okay. Here we go. Time to wake up. It's game time, baby. 10 seconds and we're loading in. Boom. It's gonna capture the game one day, trust. Here we go. All right, and we are loading into game number 1 between Bung's Last Resort and CS Gap. I should most likely put the names. Insert text. He's gonna say, who is red team in this game? Red team is BLR. No! I didn't ask for this. There we go. Don't look at me, it's too embarrassing. They'll never let me stream again. Alright. F. F indeed. Alright, that's red team. Ooh, we got level 1 shenanigans. No. Hey, that one worked perfectly. Okay, here we go. Just in time for some level 1s. We see this 5 stack. They're spotted out on that ward. Oh, Bug's Last Resort are about to commit what Finale did against them in Game 2 last week. They know it's coming. They don't have Lulu with them, though. It is a 4v5, and there's the stun coming for the Braum. The Q going on to 2 members. Tambourine King got to flash away. Gonna have to burn the heal onto Perpetual Tilt. Gurg 7 gets healed up himself. Yumimasu just applying that burn on the Q. So much damage. Doing so much work. First blood going on to Cornstar's Vayne here. They can't get a trade kill. Perpetual Tilt getting chased down by the Vayne who took the first blood. Light Pulse 94. Standing here gets a tentacle on multiple members. Yumimasu. Fish Baby Bot gonna take down Yumimasu. The hook does not connect. Jinx is also dead. Light Pulse 94 is dead as well. Fish Baby Bot has to back off, and it is 3-4-1. Bung's Last Resort. That's what you did to us, Game 1. You've doomed yourselves. Game 2, I mean. Oh? Oh, man, we have some stuff in the chat already. Okay. So, that's not what you want if you're Bung's Last Resort. Vayne going into lane with 2 kills. 150 gold shutdown, though. Should be easy to collect. Yumimasu starting on Raptors. We do see the Mundo get... We'll see who is able to get cleared quickly. Clear the quickest. And how they're going to make their first moves across the map. And we also want to keep an eye on Vayne coming into lane with boots and a long sword. Something to keep our eyes on. And this is the Vayne mid into Orianna Cornstar's infamous Vayne mid. Bop, bop. And then, oh my gosh, this poor Alawi. Half health immediately. Just because something toxic and ranged. As Lilia, Orianna forced to back off. We're actually looking to spend the gold. She probably has a quick item. Yep, getting that tier TP back into the lane. Lilia opting? She's sitting at level 2 here. She has red buff. Gonna look to make a quick level 2 gank. Nautilus goes in. Buffered the W. Piper Isis did. Gonna get the stun. Good proactivity from Yumimasu. Going to get another kill here. And Tambourine King gonna get stunned under tower. Exhausted and a double kill going for Yumimasu on this Lilia. A level 2 Lilia gank. Who would have thunk? But Mundo's gonna get pretty low on this clear. Does have Smite available. He's looking for this fight. He's level 3. Yumimasu, level 2, gets the speed up. But it doesn't matter. That's a Mundo. He's gonna not... No, he's gonna miss the second cleaver. Vayne coming in. He is caught out, and he knows it. No flash, and he will die for that missed cleaver. Personally, I'm curious what his secondary tree is. Because I know I personally like to go... I know Matt and I think, take different runes. Secondary, I think he goes the Resolve tree. Where I prefer... Yeah, he went the Resolve tree. I prefer Inspiration because I like the approach velocity on him. And imagine, like, he wouldn't be able to... Especially in this matchup with the red buff on her, he wouldn't even necessarily have to hit the cleaver. He just runs at her because red buff slow and his speed up towards her. Just runs the Lilia down. But now... 1.8k, 2k almost, deficit at 4 minutes and 10 seconds for Bung's Last Resort. Keep it. So, It's going to be quite the climb here. Climb back into the game, especially when you have such a tempo-oriented champion like Mundo. But they do have options. They have tools. They have Jinx in the bot lane. She does scale well. Granted, that's up against Vayne Tristana with a Lulu. Yeah, they're going to have to collect some of these shutdowns, honestly. Why is it? Oh, I directed camera. Come back. There we go. Alrighty. On the side of CS Gap, I mean, you're sitting pretty. You have 6 kills to 1. Your Vayne is going to be online pretty much already effective. Getting out that early, get that early words. Vocabulary is hard when you're tired. I had 3 hours of sleep last night, folk, and I'm like dozing off here. Okay. Alright. So, with the Vayne sitting there, sitting pretty, she's going to have her first item spikes real quick. Oh, Light Pulse gets the slow. He's trapped in the Test of Spirit. Rafal has to back off there. Good trading coming from Light Pulse 94. Allow you a point of pressure potentially already. We see the dragon fight going, approaching us. There's no real setup. Bung's Last Resort probably opting to not contest. Don't want to throw any more gold at them. They want to make sure whatever fights they take right now are as guaranteed as they possibly can get to try and hopefully collect a shutdown. Lilia bot side. Lightpole's got Rafal pushed in, though he needs to be careful. Rafal is 6 just like him. Some trade. Not really trading in the bot lane. Let's see how proactive Bung's Last Resort is from behind here. They definitely have some teamfight wombo. Shockwave, Alawi ult, Nautilus ult. Like, there's a lot of tools to get them back into this. Just got to be very particular about when and where they use them. Probably whether just saying, we're not going to go for this drag. We're behind a lot, but let's pick our fight. Meanwhile, CS Gap, happy, take the free dragons, take the CS and the gold leads. I mean, you're entering the game with 2,000 gold up, like immediately. Vayne has Zerg Screeds and a Vamp Scepter already, so you're just sitting pretty and ride the wave to the mid game because they're outside of Tristana. I guess Lilia. So yeah, maybe they do like scrap it a bit early, but sorry, y'all. I'm a play-by-play caster. This is my analysis. This is all you get. All right. So. First couple items coming through. We see Noon Quiver on the Tristana and Jinx. Again, bot is not that behind, as you can see with the gold here. Just that Vayne and Lilia super strong. Actually, Lilia's only 300 gold ahead. Maya's been farming fairly well and focusing on that. The Vayne, however, 1,000 gold ahead of Fish Baby bot here. That's not even his fault. Well, it's a team thing. Top lane Rafal holding well. Let's see. Yeah. Really good job to stabilize a bit here. They can maybe find a fight away from the Lily and the Vayne. And for CS Gap, maybe they need to be a bit more proactive right now, that we can see that Yomimasu heading down towards bot, because you don't want to give them windows to find the fight. You don't want to give VLR windows to find their ideal fight. Trampoline King is 6, so that's going to make this gank bot that much tougher. Yomimasu knows that you see him back off. Tambourine King. Someone was pinging to go in. Ooh, and that range match was starting to take its toll on Light Pulse. The Oblivion Orb especially. Oh, here comes the old Polymorph immediately, and then the ult coming in from Lulu. Light Pulse just starting to beat up on the spirit of the Yordle. Light Pulse backing off. Oh, the flash, the E, the Q, one more auto. Tambourine King trying to get the heal. Not Tambourine, I'm sorry, Light Pulse, but it was not enough. Solo kill for a fall in the top lane. That early Oblivion Orb rush doing work. Oh, it was so close. And now the lead was just cut under 2K, but Rafal with the solo kill, just gradually poking out the allowing. Oh man, this could be the play here. Ultimate is available on the Nautilus. TP is up on Lulu. Mundo coming in from behind. Hook lands onto Gurg 7. They're turning onto the Braum here. Ult gonna connect onto the Tristana. Has not jumped away. Exhaust onto Braum. Mae burns his ult to kind of get away. Here comes the teleport in. But it's not a Lulu. It's Vayne heading on down there. Doesn't quite condemn yet. Does get the stun with the Braum passive. There's a kill. One kill down. Tambourine King has to walk away, but it is not enough. Viper Ice is going to get him under tower, who's also going to stun in Perpetual Tilt. Flash in. One more tower shot. And gets taken down, but it is disaster in the bot lane for Bung's last resort. Whew. 3K down at 11 minutes. Y'all, we need to get some more variety in our level 1s, or someone needs to bring a sweeper. Because we have, again, another instance of a level 1 invade on stack on level 1 invade bot scoped out and punished by a stack in the bush. Starting the game immediately with a 2,000 gold lead almost. And then a great level 2 gank from Yomimasu. You can if you'd like, Neil. It's a party in here. I'm delirious and might consume alcohol, which definitely won't make me more tired. Trust. Alrighty. The good news is, you know, there's at least 2-3 kills worth of shutdown gold on the table if they can collect it. If they kill those 4 members and get the 3 or 4 kills worth of shutdown gold, that actually evens up the gold. Hello, hello, hello. We're watching for fall. Chase down. Light Pulse. Yeah, Light Pulse 94. Getting autoed away. Good juke. But yeah. Level 1s. Let's learn some new ones. I think that's the lesson here, Neil. Did you watch? Okay. Did you watch Bung's Last Resort versus Finale last week? You know that level 1 that happened. You know how level 1 was just completely botched in game 2. Now imagine that, except Bung's Last Resort does it. CS gap, you mean? Yeah, I mean. Yeah. Wow. The Alawi, the Mundo. Well, their plan was, oh, hook the Tristana under tower. Gotta get taken down. Shutdown going to Tambourine King. Not necessarily who you wanted on, but that is still good enough. Gurg 7, does he get out? He's trying to run away. Minions will body block hooks for much longer, and they're gonna definitely try and gift this one to Perpetual Tilt. One more auto. Take it. Yeah, they wanted to give the kill over, but Tambourine. Excuse me. Yeah? Oh, if someone else is there, we can't hear them. Oh, no. You know what? Let's have Syracuse talking to himself stream. There we go. That should work now.
Oh, baby. But good start getting the first shutdown there. Yeah, like you said, it goes on to Tambourine King, which is not who you wanted on, but it was a rather small shutdown. But I think maybe even just for morale and mental, it's a good place to start getting that shutdown.
Tambourine King has finished his Moby, so we can expect some roaming out of him, right? Yeah, look at this. Oh. Look at him go. Also, can we?
You know, mentioned earlier today on Tyler One's stream, in a fit of frustration, he said something that was pretty smart. If you're a support and you've backed, just walk down mid and then go wherever you're going. That's pretty much the play, right?
Yeah. Also,
just walk down mid.
Here's something for you.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We have a fight going on. Tambourine King gonna body block. Not gonna get taken. Maya's body blocking Tambourine King. The Orianna is here. Shockwave's available. Sleep is going out. Here comes the Drowsy. They get the flash out of Gurk 7. Maya is still alive. Going straight into Cornstar, and Fishbaby has to flash out. It is disaster here. Bop. Boop. Hey, oh my god, she's just done. They're gonna maybe try and turn around here. Shockwave is not available. Was burnt. Yeah, this game just feels really done. Good heal from Perpetual Tilt. But it is...
Blitz the uprights with the Super Mega Rocket. Yeah, Cornstar. Cornstar kind of taking that river fight into his own hands there, saying, you know, hey, I'm showing up.
Yeah.
He was already...
He came into the game... After the level 1s, he came into this game with 2 kills.
Yikes. And on the Vayne mid, that's definitely not who you want to be snowballing early.
There are ways you can face check bushes too. They could maybe throw a cleaver in there or something. I don't know. I want to talk. Light Pulse though.
I'll have to watch the level 1 back.
But it's like it's like one of those things where it's like I wanted to talk. We got bodied by exactly the same thing. I mean, we also drafted 3 AP into Mundo, so
it happens to the best of us, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not the best. I'm so bad. I dragged down 2 of the top 10 players, dude.
Tier lists are.
I think they're fun. I think they're fun. I like them.
Hey, how'd the tier list stream the other day go?
Oh, great!
I saw some colors being ranked.
Oh well, okay.
So.
Okay, I'll explain in a second. Maya smites the blue buff. Lulu is here. He gets away with highway robbery, or does he? Tristana gonna jump in onto the Tambourine King. Tambourine King definitely gonna die for Maya's sins here. Oh, TP coming from Light Pulse 94, but he does not have ult available. He's going to have to back away. The chase is on. See, you just don't help Maya. Oh, wait, Shotgun going to come in. Shotgun going out of the Alawi. That is huge. The AoE rocket's coming through. Cornstar on the back lane. However, he is alone. Going to get hit by that first cleaver. Tumbles into the wall. He's going to condemn them away. This could be a huge shutdown. Can they get him? Can they catch him? The shield bow coming in clutch. Perpetual Tilt. They're playing front to back here. Grook 7 walking up confidently with that shield. Going to try and get the passive off Oh my gosh, Tambourine King. That's not Tambourine King. That's Piper Isis. Getting the kills. It was so close, but that shield bow.
Oh, man. Yeah, Piper just running this team down up through the river. Rocket jumps in about 4 different times after all the resets. And the... Bung's Last Resort really pulling out the Last Resort, looking like they might turn around the fight with a great shockwave, but man, the ranged DPS of CS Gap in the Tristana and the Vayne is just too strong.
Oh man, I've actually...
So if you are Bung's Last Resort, it's just...
It feels bad. Know. I mean, again, like, we need...
What do you do?
We need... I mean... Oh, also, Sean, Yomimatsu hit a really interesting and good level 2 gank as Lilia. That got him a double kill bot, and got him the double kill bot, I should say, and kind of set this game up. There were just a few things early that really made this difficult for them. The angle back in is just kind of farm, obviously. You do scale-ish, but it's a Vayne and a Tristana. They have a good team fight. They do have a good team fight. We saw them get really close there.
Yeah. So if Mundo can get some items, I mean, Maye going the Frostfire Gauntlet with the Chem Tank nerfs coming through, thinking, you know, maybe a different mythic item, but not quite as tanky as maybe if you just went like Sunfire Aegis. He's filling up with the Bramble Vest and an extra Ruby Crystal here, so maybe if he can just get a little bit tankier, he can start frontlining some of these fights, and they can sort of kite them front to back them out.
That being said, the Frostfire does make you stickier, but there was actually an interaction earlier. Maya takes Resolve secondary, which I think is a good secondary because he wants the Healy thingy one. I know for me, I was saying earlier, I actually prefer taking Approach Velocity on Mundo.
Yep.
I like... I like grabbing that red buff and just being like, no,
I think it also gives you a little window of ease. If you do miss like a cleaver, you can still run after. You know, it's not like, oh, missed one cleaver, it's the chase is over, right? You have a little bit of extra movement speed, so it gives you a little bit of leniency in cleavers. Oh. I mean, getting hit by
this mid tower is still up though. Hey, I do want to say, Cornstar did not diff. Oh no. Oh, goodbye. No. Jinx Rocket, not gonna get the kill. Lulu is Lulu.
Yeah, so even those Alawi ults just aren't at that, that stopping power that we expect them to be, that we've all come to know and love.
It's 17-4.
Yeah, the frightening Alawi ult that everyone scatters,
Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's 17-4. There's not much that can be said. Though they do have wave clear, and that is one thing CSGAP does not quite have with this composition, is long range wave clear. Oh, Tambourine King is here. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of damage already. He has to hit the hook. He's not taking any chances. Shockwave gonna connect. Gets the root. Shield Bow comes in strong. The exhaust is down. Trying to get the damage. Any damage, but the Lulu TP comes out. It's just, the Vayne's just so strong.
I just don't see any window. I mean, that was one of the best things they could have done to chain CC and Lulu TPs and ults, keeping Cornstar very, very healthy.
That was a lot of tank towers, Piper Isis. Piper Isis. Yeah, that's huge.
Okay,
that's huge. Oh, here comes Vayne. Maie run. Maie dead.
Oh, Light Pulse just barely living there. The red buff just ticking and slowing, and oh, so many Vayne autos just coming in. It's a 9-0 Vayne, 200 CS. I mean, almost at that 10 CS per minute clip. They're just gonna go right onto the Baron, and there will likely be no contest. Maybe we see a Jinx Rocket for the Poggers moment, the hype moment, but if CSGAP is thinking using their heads, yeah, they're gonna pull off of this.
I want Fiesta.
I mean, isn't it already a small Fiesta?
No.
Kind of a Fiesta stomp,
No.
But yeah, I mean, so Mundo almost finishing his Thornmail here. Second item starting to come online for members of Bung's Last Resort. Like you said, you just gotta farm up. Just if you have any chance.
I like the attempt on the Vayne. It was really close. It's just he's so strong in the shield bow.
Yeah.
What an item it is.
It's just one of those moments where you know if you do get that shutdown, it's absolutely huge for your team, but you have to weigh that against the likelihood that you're going to get it.
I think Jinx has a second item. That's a pretty big spike for her.
Yeah. Nice seal item to go on top of that. Gale Force, Runeans, yep.
That's a pretty decent spike.
Yeah, and she's been putting out pretty decent
damage. That's bold. Maie opted into... Yeah,
that's a call the ambulance moment, but not for me.
Yeah, Maie opting into blue smite as well. So interesting. We look at the champion differently. We're gonna have a full 5v5 here. I don't know. Oh, Tristana jump is down. But CSGAP is split across the map here. We do see split across the situation. The ultimate's chaining in on the Cornstar. He has to flash away to safety. Braum using his ultimate. Tambourine King taken down very quickly. Maie is also taken down. Perpetual tilt trying to get anything out of this fight. Lightpulse has slain Piper Isis, but it is now 2v5, 2v4. And quick triple kill. He wants it on the page. Fish Babybot doesn't want to give it to him. Walks away safely. It's just...
Oh, man. So
again, you have the Lulu, you have the Braum. You choose Tristana. Well, only one of them can really die. They have so much peel for this Vayne.
The Shockwave looked so good. There just wasn't the follow-up. Unfortunately, I think Dredgeline was down. And so Tambourine King just couldn't get onto the Vayne, even though she was CC'd for a decent amount of time there. And was at a susceptible health range. Was able to survive. Obviously, the shields from Lulu coming in pretty clutch. But yeah, they do get the Tristana, but that's all they get. this Baron is going down quickly. Again, maybe we see a...
I don't think
oh, the Rocket. Rocket is on cooldown, so...
Yeah.
So pretty free steal there.
Oh, man. I just like casting close games like anybody else would. And I'm just sitting here and just like... I would much rather watch a 5-point than a level 1 at this point, you know?
You know, we did a 5-man flex maybe about a week ago, and we were invading every game, and every game somehow it ended up cucking my basic pathing. And so by like game 5, I was like, hey, level 1, can we just like stack or something?
Also, can we talk about how stupid jungle XP is? Why on earth is Mundo the same level as Lilia? I'm so upset. Like, I get it, she doesn't have that many kills, so maybe she should be just like a level ahead, not much, but like, why?
She just ticked a level ahead, so, yeah.
But by how much? But okay. It finally happened. There was like a point in the game where he was a level up, and she was like even in CS and more kills. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's really crazy. Plus,
I hate jungle
you know,
XP.
the jungle XP plus
The
it's
role
so hard
sucks.
to tell.
Jungle sucks. It's not fun.
I wish there was a way to visibly see even like how much lane XP a jungler managed to grab. You know, because that plays a huge part into it too. I hate being in a solo queue game and pressing tab and realizing, how am I 2 levels down? We have the same kill participation, same CS, and it's like,
Yeah,
he soaked 2 mid lane waves, and I'm like, oh well, fuck me.
It's like they're also resetting their camps levels too. It's
yeah.
just, I'm so sad.
There's Freak just did a big video, about a 20-minute video on XP and gold, the value of it, and sort of the breakdown in the statistics. It's worth checking out if you haven't seen it.
I just want
came out yesterday or 2 days ago, I think.
I just want them to revert some jungle. I don't want to. I'm tired of buying laner items. Okay, if you hate chem tank meta happened because they gave us they're like, no, you don't get your jungle item anymore. And it's like, all right, and they made camps harder.
Good item early.
And they like had to make jungle harder to deal with. So it's like, we need to be able to spike in 1 or 2 items. And probably 1, and be able to also clear quickly in the new jungle, and thus you get chem tank meta. Okay.
One item. That's all it takes, baby.
Yeah, you need to be able to spike in 1, because you're never going to get enough gold for a second item time for it to be relevant compared to your laners.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, let's just yeah. It's like, no, the jungle item was cheaper for a reason. The change on the camps, like where they made them like they nerfed the gold super hard in the XP. Like, if they had done that with normal jungle light, with the old school oh god, Maya, goodbye. With, if they had done that with,
yeah,
like, the old school jungle items from previous seasons, might have actually done some interesting things, but, like, it created chem tank meta, it created fast clear spike at 1 item meta.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just full clear meta, 100% right now, even still with it.
Oh, Tambourine King goes in, kind of, oh, 4-man shockwave! Here comes the allowing. Does the allowing have the ultimate? Kirk 7 is solo. Oh my gosh. It is so close. What a good stun. Cornstar under tower. He is just shielded forever. Oh my gosh. That was so close to being the fight. Oh man. That's the game.
So it's the mechanics were there for Bung's Last Resort and the fights. I think the fights were fine, but you just
like they were down 6 to 1. They were down 6-1 by 6 minutes. Like,
if you're not down 14,000 gold right there, you absolutely crush that fight. It's over.
Yeah. It's just revisit the level 1s.
Don't
you know, Yomimasu had an excellent level 2 gank, and Mundo hit your cleavers if you're gonna duel Lilia without your laners alive.
Yeah. Oh, GG's to both teams.
And then also great job on CS Gap for really closing out that game. There was a lot of different ways they could have thrown it in the early and the mid game. Bung's Last Resort did a really good job. They tried to find their opportunities. CS Gap just played really well.
Mm-hmm.
Please
MVP game 1.
Bring back jungle items.
I think it's pretty much a given. I mean, based on what I saw in the game and
it's clearly Greg.
The stats when I came in, yeah, it's clearly Greg 7.
Like, see, unironically though, how between Rafal and Gerg, Cornstar got away with some real dumb stuff. Like he had a couple of great plays, all right, but That Braum was fucking enormous. Like, how many engages were botched because he ulted or had just the perfect shield?
Hyperisis, and then...
Piperizes.
Right.
Oh, I guess I gotta put this on. Boom, done. I did it. Damage. Boom, it's gone.
So straw poll is in the chat. Go vote. We will declare Game 1 MVP.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Like, you do it because you have Lulu Braum, but that's why that's why ADCs can't win MVP, because look at that. When you have a 0-0-25 Braum staring you in the face, clearly the ADC didn't earn it.
Yeah, really hypey on the Braum. Jushu, Gerg 7 bringing it in. New Braum main? Question mark.
Alrighty. So, are we supposed to cut between the games these days?
No, we decided that we're not going to. So one thing that we can do is play some DMCA free music in the meantime, or just kind of shoot the breeze and
here it is. Kneel to Steel. Give us your power ranking of the 6 teams. Go.
6 teams power rankings. I don't know the names of all of them off the top.
Upper division.
Oh, upper division. Okay. Let me pull up my spreadsheet really quick.
Then we're gonna go to lower division. We're gonna give it here first. The Degenerate Jugglers.
All right.
The best gold player in PMALCS history and the worst plat player in PMALCS history, right here.
All right. My tier list of the top division teams based on how sexy I think the teams are.
No. I'm
not doing that.
Give us your actual power ranking. Come on.
No, I'm not doing those. I mean, either way you cut it, Draft Diff is rank 1.
Now, yeah. I think
they're the strongest team performance-wise, and I think the 5 of them are all really attractive human beings. I would kiss them all goodnight. So let's see. Rank 2. I'd go with I don't even know how to say this team name. Axolotls on tap. That's a bunch of beautiful human beings. Third is Finale, based on Squintz's Seraphine cosplay alone.
I'm holding him back once again. Damn it.
Fourth is the power of the redhead, CS Gap, Gerg. Sean's kind of got a little red in there. He's not like a redhead, but fifth. Who am I down to? Fifth is Bung's Last Resort. But they're held back mainly by Maie because he's a child, and I don't find minors. I don't find minors very attractive.
He's a gangly child. He's got to hit that puberty.
Like 12 or 13. Yeah.
He's a late bloomer. He's gonna be a late bloomer.
They're still ahead of Neil's Crab Shack because of Tambo's feet. So Tambo, we need those feet pics, baby. And then last is Neil's Crab Shack, a bunch of just ugly, degenerate motherfuckers.
I mean, the disheveled beard on that mid laner.
Yeah. Oh my god. We're gonna hold it down and shave it at next PMA LCS Live, but don't tell him I said that. I'll do a legit bottom division rankings though. Where's the bottom division?
All right. Let's do this. Let's give our thoughts here. These are our thoughts, and I'm going to say this. I think the power rankings and tier lists are kind of fun, even though I wildly disagree with them sometimes, personally. But I think they're fun because it's like, okay, one, you get an insight to how that person views the game, which is also kind of cool. But two, it's a conversation starter. Like, no one's saying these are the objectively, this is the one, right?
I think they're fun. I personally, I don't watch enough of the games, I don't think, to make one. Is there a page with all the stats? There is, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's not the same page as the scheduling. I had the scheduling. No, is it?
Yeah, it's a different tab. What are you doing?
No, I'm looking at the scheduling one. I think I'm looking at the captain scheduling one. It's just only 2 tabs. It says first division, second division.
Why are you in the captain? Wait! What is
I got it. I got linked to it before the stats one was made.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't have the answers to these questions. All right, anyway, game one MVP,
Chris.
you're accepted.
I don't think you're. All right, I think you're kind of biased sometimes, but I don't think you're being biased right now. I think it's It's more interesting to see like your power rankings show like, oh, this is how this person views the game, and that's interesting. It's less about like. It's interesting. Like sparks discussions like, oh, you think this is this strong because of this over this, and you think this is this strong because of this over this, and all that different stuff. I think that's cool and really interesting because it's like. I just like the way I view the game is going to be way different than like you do. So I think it's cool. I'm down with it. And again, it's not like anyone's saying this is the objective tier list or anything like that. That's what makes power rankings shows and that type of thing so much fun. You know?
I think they're all fine. I need an invite to that lobby though.
Oh, you're just gonna watch it off my stream, buddy?
No,
I don't want to have to see. You think I want to?
It was glitchy. And,
oh, was it? Okay. Oh,
I mean, it wasn't like terrifyingly glitchy, but.
Okay. No. That's valid.
Yeah, let me get an invite.
That's valid. I'm still not giving you an invite.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. It's as valid as you're being right now. The Lulu coming in hot from Bung's Last Resort Tambourine King. Noted a Lulu player. I think they take the Mundo again for BLR.
See, because I'm watching your stream right now, and all I can see is client.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to get. Oh, you can watch the stream. You'll be fine.
Watch the stream.
So we kind of have a interesting reversal. We see the Lulu, not interesting reversal, but we see the Lulu picked up on the side of. Oh,
that's fine.
Boom, done. The Jinx picked up.
Thank you.
Hecarim, he's taking the nerfed Hecarim in this game.
Mistake.
I don't know. I think it's not great, but I think if it snowballs, it's going to be good. And we see the Freedom Pengu Vayne. Let's go.
Freedom Penguin's not on this team.
The Perpetual Tilt Vayne.
The Chad
Penguin. Freedom Penguin's the one getting the shit camped out of him on Sunday. You right.
Yeah, Perpetual Tilt grabbing the Vayne. He has been noted as playing it. I don't know if it's going to be as pop-off as Cornstars was. Cornstar really trying very hard to get onto his own power rankings. So,
I tried to get on his power rankings, but tank players don't get there.
Did you try making your own power rankings, just putting yourself on there?
You know, that feels like the move.
I'm pretty sure that's the play.
Yeah, that's the move.
So, anyway. But yeah, the Jinx coming back through for, CS Gap is going to play it, whereas BLR played it last game. I like the Vlad pick here. I think Vlad's really strong right now.
Yeah. That's going to corner
so I think...
too.
Yeah,
I think you know what?
Go ahead.
Here's my spicy take. I think some of the things you could use to counter a Vlad are off the table because they're actually in the jungle.
Yeah.
You know who counters Vlad?
Who?
Fiddlesticks.
Nobody plays that champion though, Fred. Name one player in the PMASCS who plays that.
Yomi Mas.
Oh, you're right, but he's already locked into Lilia.
Yeah, that's why we're not going to see this game, because there's the Hecarim as well. But here's why, because like when he's pooled, you slurpee still.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
And
But you have to start channeling it before pool?
Yes, but you have a couple of ways to outplay him beforehand. Like, obviously, if you hit a good ult,
just
or
fear.
if you hit the fear and then you hit the silence and he's just like, ah!
Yep.
Also, I love playing Fiddlesticks into Chord Star. It is a treat. I'll sit there fucking 0-5 and 3, and it's like, you don't get to do anything. I press Q. Ha ha ha.
Oh, yeah. So
you should pick up Fiddlesticks, Neil.
I don't think it's necessarily my style. I'm still just playing mostly bruisers and shit like that.
I don't like the Malphite pick here.
I don't really...
Because, like, that Vlad can now go into the Malphite. Now, granted, Malphite can just press R still. But my reasoning, you already have the Hecarim. Now, Hecarim is good as a follow-up engage, but with Hecarim nerfed as he is already, is it like... if you're picking the Malphite, would it have been better to put him on something that maybe follow-up engage, but also could deal a bit more damage? I don't know how much damage nerfed Hecarim does, but the Orianna kind of shores that up, too. Forgot about that.
Yeah. So they lock in the Orianna for decent damage. It was the best showing of their draft from last game, and you have the Hecarim. I mean, easy ball delivery service. So I like the Orianna pick here, but I'm with you on the Malphite. I don't really.
I like the pick. I do like the pick with the Orianna. I think this team comp. I forgot about the Orianna. The Yone. But the problem is Malphite this was the possibility that Vlad could go mid or top.
Yeah.
And Malphite into Vlad. I mean, if he just plays safe and farms up, he's gonna be fine. But Vlad, you're also giving Vlad a free lane.
It's tough just sort of, but it's a safe line pick. I think the Malphite's just a really good. You know, they didn't know. I guess they assumed they thought Vladimir was going mid, so going with the Malphite, just sort of saying, no matter what happens, this champion still has an R button.
Yup. Oh man.
That's...
What's your prediction for the other games this weekend?
Yeah. Oh, for the other games this weekend? Let me look at the
so it's
schedule here.
Versus Axolotls on top. I don't know the lower division, the second division games that are happening this weekend.
Okay.
I am very excited
I'll run through them.
to watch my boy Bees Are Us on whatever channel they're streaming those games on.
So we've got tomorrow at 9 Eastern.
Oh, and my son,
Draft Diff.
Murphy Rodette, is playing in that game tonight. That's my son. Gangplank God in the top lane.
So Draft Diff versus Axolotls on top tomorrow at 9. That I think is gonna be it's just gonna be 2-0 Draft Diff. I don't know. They're very strong. We played against them last week, and I think we went in feeling good about our drafts and feeling good about the way we've been practicing, and they're very strong. They've played together for a long time. A lot of those brothers. So they're pretty solid. Yeah, tonight BFC and Bees. So Bees knees, and what is Blitzcrank's Fist Cranks? Is that it?
Lamau, yeah.
Who's on that team? So that's Murphy. Like you mentioned, Murphy.
That's my boy.
And Bees. Who do you got in that game? Who do you think's winning that one?
Oh gosh, I gotta see those rosters for a second.
I know Bees Knees is Bees Knees is I know it's a couple of S10 people, John, Mudkips, and Juiced by Daddy, or whatever the hell, Bees Are Us, whatever the hell his name is now. So they're 0-2, and Blitzcrank's Fist Cranks is 1-1. Are these updated? These stats?
The second division weren't updated.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm busy getting flamed by chat.
I'm gonna go Bees Knees in that game later tonight, and that starts in 10 minutes. Yeah. Then also tomorrow we have lower division GG Easy versus 4 tops and a bottom.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna look at those rosters now. I'm here. Okay, so
yeah.
So let's go through here.
They're both 2-2.
Malcolm.
Or thanks, Hodor. I'm still gonna go with Bees today on a 2-0. Malcolm has played really well in the jungle, but I'm gonna go Bees.
Ooh, this is actually such a close one to call too.
You know what? It's gonna be a 1-1 though. Is what it's gonna end up being.
Well, okay. Here's my problem. So Reckless and I are the co-chairs of the Bees Are Us fan club.
Of course.
Like, this is just facts. Like, we are the biggest Bees Are Us fans you could ever find. Like, my tape is in the VHS recording this game so I can watch my favorite player. But on the other side of that matchup, that's my son. That's Murphy Rodette. That's Riley.
Oh yeah.
How can I root against him? This breaks my heart.
Who do you got? Who do you got in draft diff and axolotls? Do you have any thoughts on that for tomorrow?
I think it's 1-1.
You 1-1?
Yeah,
I'd like to see it.
That's not even like me memeing or trying to frustrate Chris or anybody on DD. I just think that I think axolotls will be able in at least one game to kind of contain the snowball potential out of draft diffs and make some solid macro movements and play late game skirmishes and team fights well. I think they'll be able to draft a pretty good solid comp and do that. I think it's possible for a 1-1 there.
And then let's see tomorrow.
That's also to be honest, that's also a very similar reason why I think my team has the potential 1-1 or 2-0 like axolotls on top draft diff because, well, I mean it's Alley Legends. They're gonna be kind of similar teams.
Sure. Oh yeah.
So like I think just those ways of playing, and then it's us, baby.
Oh, baby. Well, hold on. Tomorrow night, we've got Goonji Gang Extra Zesty versus 4 tops and a bottom.
Ooh, this is going to actually be real important matchup. The big interesting part of this is Stormyon will not be in those games.
Oh, really? Do we know who's subbing?
Eggy of the boys.
Oh, Eggy of the boys, the MU Egg Boy. I mean, I'm still going to give it to 4 tops and a bottom. I watched their matches last week, and I thought they were really impressive.
I think it's going to come down... And this is here's my bias, the jungle bias. I think a lot of it's going to come down to Garfield Juice versus Gare Bear. Now, I did not watch Garfield Juice's week 2 games, so
he looked good.
And because this is what it is, people kind of swap into jungle and stuff. Obviously, things are going to shift and level, and people are going to level up much quicker in a role that they're still starting up on. So I don't know what he did, what he's leveled up in week 2. I know week 1, and I think a lot of it also came from the matchup against Old Boy, against Adam Hall. I think there was some hesitancies there, but I really would have liked to see him gank a bit more, and I thought his clear... I would have liked to see him gank a bit more week 1, but I don't know what he did week 2. And I've been working with Garrett. I think Garrett is a good player overall. Gare Bear, I've been helping him out with the jungle stuff, learn how to clear and stuff like that, and I think he has a good sense, especially when he gets to play those kind of the Garrett champions.
Yeah, he's extremely consistent, and we've seen that in many seasons. As when he plays support, he's always been really consistent. So I haven't seen him play jungle, but if you've been helping him, he can't be doing too bad.
I think with how volatile the jungle role is in the second division. A lot of games could be deterred. It's like it'd be interesting. It's like depends on how the junglers decide to play that day, because it's like that X factor across the map could just kind of do its thing and farm up until it's time to skirmish, or it could be like the determining factor because like it's such a wild card how the jungler players are developing in that role.
All I'll say is pretty much every lower division. I'm not saying this to flame any of the lower division junglers, but
I'm flaming
every lower division jungler that I've watched, every game I've watched, there have been multiple times where I know I personally would be question pinging the pathing. There's been some really weird pathing and camp clearing and leading. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna balance this out. You get to do one to me, okay, Neil? Okay. Your first game this year, this mini split, I watched you. I casted you botch a full clear on Udyr and be done with that by 3 minutes and 30 seconds as pre-nerf Udyr. I don't go to Krugs. Krugs are a waste of time.
What? But you're Udyr. You'll be done with that thing by 3:05 and you'll be level 4. What are you doing?
I watched that back and I didn't clear Krugs for 8 minutes. It was very tragic. It was an absolute tragedy.
What? Okay. The roast of Neil's pathing is done. You can probably flame me, honestly, for focusing Krugs too much. You
I would just say the game that I subbed on Axolotls where you played Olaf, and we kept being like, "Where's this Olaf going?" You like zoomed in with the Zillion and speed up, and we were like, "Oh." Or was it a Karma or a Zillion? I can't remember.
Yeah, my game. Absolutely. We were just like, we should have practiced this comp before game 2.
You were zooming. It was zoom.
Every game 2, we fucking like shot ourselves in the foot so far. That game 2, we did a comp we hadn't actually practiced, and it was like literally the last.
I thought that was game 1. Didn't they win game 1?
No,
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, it was game 1. Sorry.
It was game 1.
Yeah, because we're just like, you know what? We should have practiced that because we realized in like the last 5 minutes, like, hey, I am allowed to just run like a bonobo, right? Because that's what I wanted to do all game. I was just kind of hesitant, and like, yeah, just run like a bonobo. It's like, now I have permission to run like a monkey at them, which Olaf wants to do, but it's too late at that point.
It was like the last fight in mid, and we were like, shit, that's a fast Olaf coming out.
Yeah, because that's what that comp.
The rest of the team is like halfway down the lane.
I mean, that's what that comp wants to do, though. Like, the Olaf runs ahead and just like, deal with me. Goodbye, Seraphine. And the rest of the team catches up and cleans up because they burn so much on the Olaf, but it took us a bit too long to...
That didn't happen.
Well, it took too long for us to realize that, which we should have done, and the game was kind of out of hand at that point.
Alright. Let's check out the skin. Oh, I didn't have any time to check out skin game. The load-in is so fast in these customs. It's sad.
Wow.
I know. Very sad. Alright, pausing at 10.
Oh no. It may have to be a bit later. I'm gonna correct the text first.
No, it's fine.
Fucking shit. Piss and vinegar.
Just let me know what you end up pausing at. Oh, well, we have a game pause at 13 seconds, so that's gonna be fun. Well, this gives us some time to really quickly. I'll quickly mention the other matchups this week. On Sunday we have Dylan Hortensi Memorial Stadium versus 2 coaches, 1 cup. Where do you want to pause at? We see the 5 point coming, guys. Like, nope, no more level 1s. Let's pause at 35. Okay. I will be there in 3 seconds. Boom, I'm paused. You let me know when you're starting.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom. So yeah, they are 5-pointing, doing a little dancing in the mid lane here. Just a nice friendly dance party. But yeah, Dylan Hortensi Memorial Stadium, 2 coaches, 1 cup. I'm gonna go with Doms. I mean, they've been really impressive.
Yeah.
They've looked really good.
Yeah, but I do think GG Easy, to go back to that, I think they do have a chance. Just gonna, I don't know.
Against Fort.
Will they allow Aggie to play Gwen? If the answer is yes. If the answer is yes, it's a 2-0 easy for top. 1 bottom.
Oh, that'll be fun. So we haven't seen Gwen yet, have we? In BMLs, yes, that has not happened yet.
My team won't let me play her jungle.
She's not good in the jungle, man.
Shush, your facts will have no place here.
And
no,
then
she's actually really bad in the jungle.
Bimmy Jimmy Power Hour versus Gank D's Nuts. What do you got there?
Who's in Gank D's Nuts?
Gank D's Nuts is Quick McSchmick, N Steady, Flydrate, MF Shadow, Packer, Diehard.
Oh, I think, I love my boys, the Jimmies and the Bimmies.
Yeah, Big Diak Jimmy, Happy by 3, Tenor, Mistborn, Super
I
Hoagie.
think that's gonna be
I think that would be like a 1-1 or something.
I think that's a 2-0.
Think a 2-0?
Yeah. Oh, I thought the Lily was on blue side. I was like, what is Lilia doing over there? Full clear is probably coming for both junglers. We did the 5-point.
Big mistake. Everyone knows you're supposed to leave Krugs.
As Hecarim, kinda? These days? It'll be interesting to see if he can keep up with that clear. He's gonna get spotted on this ward.
Yeah. Really, really smart ward coming out from, it looks like Cornstar.
Oh, Peacock played a jungle last week. Thank you, Yugi TFT. Awesome. You know what? I love it. Let's go, old boy.
Wow.
Now, someone let me play Viego. Are you guys?
Did they win with it in the jungle? That's the real question.
I don't think so. But
probably not. It's not very good.
Wait, I do this on stream, Neil. We don't ban Kane. You don't ban Viego.
No, Kane's a bait. I think I've only won 1 game on it in PMLs. Yes.
We don't ban Sejuani. You don't ban Viego.
We'll think about it. Sejuani's pretty good right now.
Please. My son.
I don't do the drafts.
My very disappointing son, Diego.
You gotta talk to my draft manager about that. Talk to the bear.
Bear. Actually, we need a pool. Which team lets me play it? And everyone knows that it's actually a bait to let Diego through because I just int horrendously on that champion.
So yeah, so full clears like you said, except for Hecarim choosing to walk over to top Scuttle before Gromp.
Yes. Well, no, he wants. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Scuttle is so huge. That's the other thing. Nerf Scuttles.
Nerf Scuttle. Oh yeah, 100%.
Please.
It's too strong.
I'm so tired of losing games because my laner was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna help you, Scuttle." Look, Neil, this is why you need to get the plat. Not for plat 4. You're still gonna get laners that'll like ditch you and you just die and you lose jungle because you get double Scuttle. Plat 2. It's heaven. I love this from Greg. He's like just scaring them, baiting them with that lantern. That's good mind games because that's also like later on you just throw it and it's actually coming. It's like it's always a 50-50. You have to respect it.
Yep.
That's so good. Oh, Hecarim first game coming out to Cornstar. That pushed him into the wall at an unfortunate angle.
Yeah.
Still good
so
pressure.
not getting the CC that you want out of that. Junglers spotting each other here, kind of knowing where each other's at, letting their team know.
Probably a
junglers are both bot side.
Yeah. Most likely a second clear from both of them at this point. Oh, wait, do we see Hecarim positioning for a gank? Will be spotted on that ward. I
don't think he's spotted until he comes out of the bush.
Yeah, for sure.
But he knows it's warded. Just you can see he just pinged it.
Second full clear is coming out. Should end up level 5, close to level 6, unless they absorb some lane XP from the junglers. We do see that gank mid has set up a good... The mid lane 10 CS down, but the Orianna should recoup some of that here.
The Lilia just finishing up the top side. Clear going a little bit faster than the Hecarims.
Light Pulse.
Ooh,
apparently
spicy.
This lane ain't... I mean, it's one of those things where it's probably just like Malphite having decent base damages.
Yeah, once Vlad gets an item, or half of an item, it's pretty...
Yeah, and the Malphite has to get some MR.
Plus,
it's gonna, you know,
Greg with the
potential.
There must have been a fly near his face or something. Just flayed.
Yeah, but there it is. Just the extended lane phase.
Oh my gosh, bot lane.
And also that's a 12 CS lead top. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So let's look here. Down 600 gold off of laning alone. Those CS differences we see in the top and the mid lane. Hecarim is backing as well. Down 4 CS. Oh, he's getting the Gromp right now. Never mind.
So
Lily's got the first
CS
move on this.
free. Yep. Full 2 clears with 1 scuttle to each jungler. Lilia's gonna have the prio on this first Drake. But the bot lane does need to reset. I don't think they know that Hecarim, obviously.
Yeah.
Is ultimate coming out top from Vladimir.
Yeah.
Just gonna scare.
Just saying hello. So see, this is why like the fast clear is so important.
Using it on cooldown.
And where these nerfs are gonna hurt Hecarim a little bit because it's just like Lilia has first move.
Yep.
Lilia gets the first move here. Gets to set up for the things while Hecarim still has to clear. So he's going Trinity Force. Okay. You know what? This seems like what Riot wanted to do, like have situations where Trinity Force is going, and now okay, if he's going Trinity Force instead of Chem Tank, I'm actually down with the Malphite pick even more. Granted, into the Vlad still feels awful, right? But the damage problems are mitigated.
Like I said, I mean the Malphite still, he has that R button, and that's really all he needs to do in the mid to late game.
Yep, absolutely.
So don't feed 4 kills and lane to the Vladimir and the pick is fine.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the sad part is the Vladimir gets that free lane already up 13 CS. And they've seeded it here. You mentioned that the resets, Lilia was able to back quick, get her second full clear done quicker. Was already at the red buff by the time Hecarim got back to base at Hecarim's red buff. By the time Hecarim got to his base. So it's just being able to move to things quicker, just super strong.
Props to Maie for getting to that bot scuttle reset first, but unfortunately his bot lane had backed, leaving him there all alone. As soon as the Lilia shows up. He backs off of it, goes back to full clearing his bot side. Lilia secures the Scuttle Crab. They take Drake for free on the resets.
You know, next time this Vlad pulls, I could see Light Pulse pulling the trigger. If Rafal's gonna...
I mean, he's at half health, and he's not really healing that much from that third.
Yeah, I mean, the Bramble Vest's doing work.
Yeah. So, now would be the time if you're going to pull a cheeky kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously he's got to bait out that pool before he does anything. Yep. So being very smart, very patient, and knowing that he overcommits it. He gets it in. Does he get the Q out? Ult's coming out from Rafal. That thing is up again. Oh,
why not hold Q? Oh no.
Oh, if he held that, it's done.
I think he gets the kill. Has flash.
Yep. Really close. Honestly, bravo from Light Pulse for getting to that position, but now he's forced out a lane. He does have teleport.
That might have just been one of those reflex things where like, oh, there's a CS I'm about to lose. Let me Q it.
I I think it was because he was right at the center of that pool. I bet good money he mistimed him coming out of the pool and was just trying to spam it.
Sure. Unfortunate, but really nice effort.
Yeah, it's one of those things like that's what you want to see. Like that is exactly the right idea.
Yeah.
It's just the misexecution, which should be fixed.
Not waiting out pool, but he did know Vlad was going to walk up, look for that empowered Q.
Mm-hmm.
And he just went ahead and as soon as that came up, you press R. So the ultimate lands, but just not enough follow-up damage.
Yeah. Heckrum's on this bot side first. Oh, I need to hit the button. Oh, bat, boop. Had that TP
Press
back.
the button.
Does he have Q? There it is. Bop. Bop. Yo.
Full
I like it. I like it. Knowing he has that Bramble Vest. All right, let me put the objective thing. There we go.
The objective timers. Hey.
I'm a jungler. I'm aware of objectives. I promise.
Whenever my team starts making it, that's when.
Right?
Yeah, that's when you're supposed to go.
Yeah, it's how you actually make them aware the jungle exists.
I can only seal objectives if the enemy team starts it first, so that's usually what I do.
True.
Yeah.
He went Bramble first item, and then he also got Null Magic Mantle OP. So his first back was Bramble and Null Magic Mantle, because he's laning against the Vlad, so he can kind of keep the trading up. That's my theory. And it seems to be working fairly well. Now you're the Malphite player.
He's just dropping his ultimate on cooldown, which is fine. I mean, he's pressuring the Malphite. He's maintaining the CS lead, but great job by Light Pulse to avoid, that kill pressure.
I'm just trying to keep up in farm with the Lilia is doing a good job, but when these CS leads are coming
at the cost of objectives.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to see the Heckram try and get some ganks off, but
yeah, and like we said, the full clear speed of the Lilia really, really strong. Yomimasu choosing to leave some camps up in favor of starting these objectives. So first Drake over to the side of CS Gap. Now we see the Herald going over.
But he's
Yomimasu leaving Krugs up.
Well,
oh my god.
Okay. I don't think leaving Krugs up is bad. I just think like those first two full clears, if you're like, ooh dear, you can take them real quick. Something I do want to talk about this bot lane. Very uninteractive. Like we've seen Gurg try and go for these hooks to get these early fights to go in their favor, but I mean, if you're a Vayne Lulu up 11 CS,
it's really impressive.
At times, even that, it's just like, this is what you want.
Yeah.
Farm safely, get the Vayne to her items. Korn is up only 10 CS. Heckram coming in here, gets the angle this time, does have the ultimate available, gets the fear, waiting on the shockwave, and it doesn't even need it. First blood going to Fish Baby Bot. Finally, we see a gank, and it pulls through here with that Heckram. I'm gonna get plates off of it. This is a huge swing.
Yeah, so really
the teleport coming in bot from Orianna. She does have Shockwave. Yomimasu's down here. Got a Shockwave Piperissus, but the good flash hook does not connect. Teleport for flash. It looks like Tambourine can get a little frisky, but walks away. Malphite, his ult pulls down, wisely avoids the empowered Q.
Yeah, so
and that's really also Dragon.
Oh yeah, really selective on the gank target there by Maie. We're kind of probably both thinking that he needed to be ganking a little bit more.
Here because we do have ults available. Shockwave's not available. Mae's ult is not available. He's going to have to try and walk away. Lulu ult comes down, but Cornstar going to get the kill. Going to ult 2 members. No, that's just the Lulu is ulted. Is going to most definitely be taken down. Flash, point blank, hook. Cornstar gets the double kill. Fish Babybot exhausted. Does not have flash. Going for the blast cone. Gets the blast cone out. This is now a 2-in-1. Yone. And they should have brought everyone to the dragon because it just didn't go down quick enough. But
that Yone ult must have just come up because he used it in the depth
Malphite
mid lane.
ult under the tower. Doesn't have the aggro. Holds the Q. Gets the Q. Bop! Bop! Gotta wait for those to power autos. Gets the flash out. Phase rush. Those sorcery, boonies things going through. And the Verse Tower going to Yone.
I attack you. I'm fast. I run away.
And this is, I mean, that's now a 2K gold lead. With those plates with those plates. And with the 2 kills onto the Yone, that is tragic. They had such a strong turn of events
and
there.
It looked like everything was going to be coming up BLR's way.
Ooh! Oh, but this could be the shutdown. Going to the Hecarim now. Yomi Masu here on his own. Whatever the heck that name is, that ultimate comes in. The pony ult as we see the hook landing in onto the vein. Retro tilt. Lulu shield coming in. Immortal shield bow keeping him alive. He said, I saw enough of it. Oh.
No.
Gurk
the
7.
buttholes are
Looks
clenched.
for it. Oh.
The buttholes.
And Yomi Masu got out with his life as well.
Yeah.
It's still 2K down. Plates should not be taken lightly. But
yeah, and Maie and Fish Babybot able to grab a kill onto Cornstar for the second time.
This might not be his ability to fight anymore. Taken so low, has to flash away, flashing the Orianna. But the Hecarim is here. Pull is down. That is a lot of damage off that first D. Triforce Hecarim, baby! This is the Hecarim I understand. Let's go.
Ooh, that Triforce coming in. Like you said, some big boy damage there. So starting to pull up some kills here for the side of BLR. They're now just down about 500 gold, 600 gold, and they're climbing back into it. But yeah, like you said, the play in the mid lane where they were able to kill Cornstar for his first death, looking like everything was going to be fine, secure Drake, but CS Gap just having a really good... Yeah, they just had Prio. They have good tempo on objectives, so they are able to secure Drake. They have... Cornstar just grabbing a cheeky little red buff for himself.
He knows they have to back. Really smart. They have the vision, and
again they have that tempo.
Feeling like I'm playing
advantage.
with Bear. Neil, does Bear just take all your camps to take you off every now and again?
No, Bear doesn't take any of my camps.
What?
No. Why would he take my camps? I mean, he takes my blue if he's playing a control mage.
Every time I play with that man, he like at the moment, at any point in game, he'll just take my raptors from me. And then he'll just start taking all my camps, and I'm like, I'm Viego!
Mid to late game, yeah, maybe.
No! He does it early. I'd have to have a conversation with Bear.
But CS Gap, I mean, they've got the tempo, they've got the objective control right now, and they have Soul win condition, so...
Yep. My A. Baiting in Cornstar, but that E is a cheater ability. I'm calling it now. Cheater. That's the real cheater recall. That's the true cheater recall.
Yeah. If only you could use it from base and get to lane.
No, Chris, you don't understand. What Bear does, it's literally 5 minutes in the game, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's mine." And he just comes up and takes my camp. He does it to fuck with me, and it works, and I'm mad.
Soul is going to be Cloud Soul this game. This is a Cloud map. So, question in chat. It's going to be a Cloud Soul. Huge for the side of, I guess really both teams, but I think BLR would be absolutely insane with it, but they have a long way to go. They've got 4 to take before they would achieve the soul status.
Oh, man. Yes, you do give it to them once you get your first item, and maybe first and a half to second item is when you're just like, all right, I don't fucking need the CS anymore. Take my camps.
Say it about 100.
That's how you end up with under-leveled junglers on your team.
Yeah, once you hit about 100 CS, it's anyone's game at that point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you're jungler. You're not going to get any more items unless you're snowballing super hard. Well, welcome to jungle with nerfed jungle camp goal.
You know, yeah. I mean, in a perfect world, you stay level in CS just by taking the enemy jungler's camp, so...
Yeah. That being said, once again, we see CS Gap set up way beforehand. We see them make a pocket of vision here, trying to wait for someone to come in. But Piper Issus is here all alone. Maie doesn't quite have that chem tank speed boost, but he's going to have the Ghost looking for the E. Piper Issus
just doesn't
walk out.
Does a nice little Indy 500, one lap around the track. Yeah.
Onslaught of Shadows.
Yeah. Onslaught of Shadows. Yeah,
I was like, I was going to call it Twisted Advance, and I would have been mad at myself.
That's
now,
Maokai.
Yep. We see the vision has been given up here by CS Gap. Malphite has the flame. Malphite has no fear. Goes straight onto the Corn Star. And Yomimasu now has Maie with them. Going to the damage. Draws comes out. Shockwave going to connect onto two members. The Vayne is kiting out. Chasing him. Beating Chase 4v1. The ADC live currently 2 for 1 here. Double kill. 3 for the price of 1. It was such a good start, but the Shockwave couldn't connect onto those two members that were hit by the Malphite and the Hecarim ults.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a CS-fed Vladimir in the back line doing Vladimir things.
Speaking of Vladimir, now he's just going to heal up.
Yeah.
Gerg7 pulls the... There's being silly.
Yep. So a really great ultimate coming out from Light Pulse, and he and Maie sort of tag teaming onto Cornstar. Cornstar able to ult and just do a decent amount of damage, stay alive for long enough as, like I said, Rafal and the Vladimir just in the the backline immediately pops Tambo King, takes down Fish Baby Bot shortly after, and then ult. And then Perpetual Tilt was the third to go down there.
So we saw the effects of the Malphite pick in the terms of, like, the Vlad, like you said, has the free farm, but I think one of the biggest determining factors was they engaged past the Orianna Shockwave, so they couldn't really kill the targets they were going for beyond the Yone. If they had an Orianna Shockwave there, it is very donezo. Ooh, Cornstar and Maie get a little kerfluffle here. Yomimasu going to try and chuck a bowling ball. Nope, Malphite coming in. This could quickly escalate into an outnumbered skirmish with 3v3, but there is a Vladimir on the way. Gets slowed. Gerg7 looking for the hook. Gonna get the hook connected. Malphite, the wall is in the area. Fish Baby Bot is here. Shockwave does not really connect on anyone. Vladult's gonna definitely kill the Orianna here as Rafal chases down Maie. Maie gets out in Light Pulse using the Unstoppable Force to get himself out of danger. But that's gotta be the Baron here. Taking poor skirmish selection. You know the Vlad's top. Oh, nope, not going
they're just gonna prioritize
get the towers. The Baron's a bit slow.
Yeah. But nice escapes from Maie and Light Pulse. But yeah, like you said, Fish Baby Bot getting a little bit too far forward, trying to protect the Malphite who got caught out. The ultimate
Onslaught of Shadows. He has Onslaught of Shadows. Gets the smite. Doesn't get the ult. There's the ult. Goes on to Yomimasu, who's very far away, but such good chompers, keeping the rest of the team away. Tambourine King gets the ultimate. Oh, Perpetual Tilt is here. Avoids the hook. Fish Baby Bot going to clean up Yomimasu. Gerg7 tries to stay alive. It is not enough as he is taken down. And we see the chase potential from this Hecarim. Not as strong without the chem tank, but still a thing. And they go down.
Yeah, nice fight from Bung's Last Resort. You know, they were on their back foot there after that last catch out. And they come right back, run them down. You know, CS Gap choosing to push lanes instead of going to Baron, maybe that cost him a little bit.
Oh. Maie going under Rafal. There's the pull. Unstoppable Force is available. Good flash from Rafal. They're diving. They're diving the Vladimir. Malphite is now tanking good aggro juggling there, but they don't want to deal with that. Nope. But they got the Vlad flash. Huge resource. Huge resource.
Yep, they are trying to make some plays here. I don't know if that's necessarily the play I would waste that many resources on, but they, like you said, they did get the flash and they got the ultimate. It should be back up before any big fight breaks out, but that flash is going to be a huge resource, preventing the Vladimir from getting into the backline like he did at that last Drake fight. So we see the itemization coming out. Champions are starting to complete their second item components. Overall, everything pretty standard. So we do see some more action in the top lane.
Beat his ass! Wait, it's Vlad, never mind!
Flap, flap, flap.
That being said,
Vlad
this
just
is
walks
a
away.
4.3k deficit for Bung's Last Resort. Honestly, trying to figure out how.
I mean, farm difference. You see a 50 CS difference in top, 40 in mid,
there it is.
20 in the jungle.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
I mean,
there's the difference. Oh,
and then plates.
Tilt.
They took a lot more plates.
Gonna probably get slept to Beptir. Gets ult under tower. He's done. This is not gonna feel good for the Malphite. Gets out. Good job.
Is it just me, or does that Vlad skin look a lot like a Lee Sin
Oh,
template?
goes in onto Cornstar, who is just
nice.
deleted. The onslaught of showers, the shockwave combined. It's the Wombo, and there is the wild growth going on. But this Jinx and Vladimir are so strong. Jinx is excited, but taken very low. The Orianna is strong herself. Oh, this game is so close, despite the 5,000 gold. They still hurt.
These fights are going pretty even for the most part. Really, really great re-engage by Light Pulse and Maye, but then the Orianna Shockwave does a lot of work, but Piper Ice is there just shooting rockets in everyone's faces, and they did not enjoy that. So nice trades coming back across.
Very not happy making.
No, yeah. Rocket cocky, you know what I'm saying? As we see, Soul has spawned. Looks like CS Gap is just going to have a complete prio on this. Maybe just try for...
I mean, they're looking. Onslaught of Shadows is not up. In fact, no ults are up except for the Vayne ultimate. Maya's still looking to run in some way, somehow.
I don't know how you
very
get in.
Low. Hook lands onto the Pony. Pony don't care. Pony should care. Oh my gosh, it is so much damage. They're just running down the backline with this Vlad and this Yone. Malphite ult now just comes up, gets taken down. Perpetual tilt. I mean, that's not their fight to take, and CS Gap lets them know.
Oh yeah,
your ults are down, and they have the vision.
Not much better example of immediate effect of a soul when you get Cloud Soul. You still have ultimates up, you use them all in the fight, and you're just sprinting. Piper dropping the super mega death rocket, and then she's not even passive excited, she just was still sprinting towards the fight from that soul buff. So really well played to start the Drake, keep Maye out of the Drake pit. Like you said, no Onslaught of Shadows, no Flash, because he didn't take Flash, so really no way into the pit.
Honestly, before they did that, I was gonna say it's gone, and you kind of maybe the Elder Dragon will help you out, like go for an Elder fight, put that thing on the map sooner.
I mean, yeah, that is one strategy. One of the old give up some things to gain more in the end. Hopefully, like letting an inhib go down so you can farm supers. But if they think that they can just farm up to a place where they want to fight around Elder, they've got 4.5 minutes to make that happen. So farm those camps, farm those waves, and give give yourself the best options.
Don't know about that flash, but you know what? You'd rather see
better
them.
To flash. It's
always better to flash instead of die because you held on to it.
Yeah,
I like it, Tambo. But I do enjoy watching.
Questionable when the first CC misses and he has ult, he has wild growth, so God forbid the Yone knocks him up, he can still wild growth.
Oh, Yomimasu, that's a lot of damage from this Orianna. Oh, Malphite ult goes in onto the Jinx. The Vayne ulting in behind. They are alone. The wild growth very early coming out of the Lulu onto Perpetual Tilt. Didn't get the CC. Piper Issus is going to take the kill. Maye going in 1v3 onto Piper Issus. And he is just getting kited out. Cornstar going to get that kill. And now Vlad taking down the rest of the members. Shockwave finally come out. But it is not enough. And this is most likely going to be the game here.
Yeah, just a little
A
early
little
on the
ahead.
flash ultimate. Yeah, and a little bit ahead of the team. If Maya was maybe a little bit closer on a flank, I like that, but
I mean,
it took
Oriana,
so
like,
long for
you
the
have all this.
team.
Oriana hurts. You have all this ball
Yeah,
delivery, but excellent play from CS Gap. Got to objectives first and played with that vision in most instances, and solid 2-0. Good job
really,
on them.
really
3-3 right now.
yeah, well played. Both games, looking very strong. This second game, I mean, it felt close, but in terms of just like you said, objective control and setup and the pacing of the game, I mean, CS Gap was ahead pretty much the whole time. So, um, well played game all around, both teams. But yeah, the 2-0 going over to CS Gap.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you say? Um, so we'll go ahead and make a straw poll here. Game 1 MVP was Gerg7. And I think for game 2, I think just the way he played in the team fights, getting to the carries as easily as he did, I'm going to give my vote to Rafal. I thought Rafal just played really well that second game. Um, kind of tussled a little bit in lane, but kept the CS lead really heavy, about 50 CS when we looked at it in the mid game, and that converted into team fight domination.
Yeah. And, before we get done here, I am going to say Hodor Nation does have the other game going on right now. That's what you like to see. Everyone go to that one.
So yeah, so let's do this straw poll very quickly, and then we'll head on over. We can do player of the game chat if we want to. I love that I'm not able to.
I mean, do we have? I thought we had to.
I mean, there's been many times where we haven't. If the games are super late, or if there is a hype match going on another stream.
There is a hype match going on. My boy Murphy Rodette and my favorite player of League of Legends of all time, Bees R Us.
I can't send identical messages within the last 30 seconds. Mods, help. There you go. There's the straw poll 4 times. Go and vote really quick. While we're getting the vote for that, why don't we get Gerg7?
Yeah, let's fast track this so we can all get over to Hodor Nation.
Yeah, and Rafal.
Hodor Nation always pulls up a great cast.
Rafal already leading with 5 votes to 1. Let's get Rafal in here. MVP game 2.
I'm in player of the game 1 or 2.
All right.
Sorry. Okay, I'm done moving. Let's get those boys in here. Get in here.
You're hippity-hoppitying around. Let's go, gents. Gerg7, Rafal. There they are. Oh, wait. All right.
Okay, on my screen, I was in player of the game 1. You were in player of the game 2, yet I could still hear you, and it was the weirdest thing. I had to, jump around. I had to get that. It was horrifying.
But we have our boys here, the Gerg7, the Rafal. We're also joined by the captain of CS Gap, the one and only Menbung. So congratulations, guys, on the 2-0.
Woo,
Very well played, yeah. So just really quickly talk about preparations going into this week. I know week 1 was disappointing for you guys. Not the outcome you wanted at all. Was there a lot of pressure going into weeks 2 and 3 to really step up the game, or did you guys just kind of know that with the experience that this team has, it was just going to kind of fall into place at some point?
I think that's kind of the second aspect. I think we knew we would eventually turn around. I mean, honestly, we just, in combination with us just not playing very well the first week, we also kind of just had a bad pick ban. And I think today our pick bans were a little odd, but they definitely were more effective. We got, for the most part, support counter pick in both games, which helps us a lot. And then we got Cornstar on things that he plays quite often.
Sure.
So I think as long, I honestly think our team as a whole is pretty good at just being consistent. We just have to kind of keep with it.
Yep.
Look, it couldn't have gone much worse than week 1. So.
I think we can all agree on that. But definitely a huge turnaround. There's nothing much better than than a 2-0 and a pretty solid 2-0. Game 2 was looking a little bit close, but honestly, what we talked about here at the end of the game was just really strong objective control, just really great tempo and pacing. I mean, talk a little bit about how easy it was. It seemed very easy to secure those drakes and make that happen.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I think we just I think our team honestly just plays pretty well together. We have pretty good communication. We know what our goals are in fights. Like we talk about a lot about our roles. Like even before that game, I was like, guys, I'm worried about vein damage this game, and we're like, oh, we got Vlad. Like that's your goal, Rafal, is just get on the Vlad. And honestly, I mean, it worked great. Rafal was able to get to their back line pretty much untouched because they were trying to play the off the Malphite Hecarim gauge, so we knew that Vlad had the window to be in the back line. And as long as we could kind of just play front to back, we knew Rafal would do damage. So I think we just play well together, and it helps us get objectives pretty easily.
Excellent. Syracuse, any questions?
Oh, I just thought the Lulu flip in game 1 was pretty fun. That was
Hell
a good
yeah,
bait.
it was. Yeah, dude. Okay, so in the end of we were at the one dragon fight in game 1, and like we had that one big fight where Adrian barely lived, and Adrian's like, "Damn, they can't one shot me," and I'm like, "Yeah, who would have guessed the team that's solely dedicated to peeling you when the enemy team wouldn't be able to one shot you?"
Greg, you've been a support for how long?
Too long.
Too long. Do ADCs ever realize?
He's a mid laner.
No, when you're on an ADC champion, you become an ADC. Look. Do ADCs ever realize what the team does to support them? Ever?
Piper does because he realizes
Adrian doesn't.
Piper's like, oh yeah, I should really stop ulting in or like jumping into the team in game 1. We're like, yeah, kind of hard for like Lulu and Braum to follow up on you like engaging tactical Malphite style, but
I think the one fight near Baron Pit where you guys kind of chase towards their Krugs, I saw him rocket jump a good 6 or 7 times, just reset after reset after reset. I was like, he's going in.
I complimented him. No, but Adrian's actually a beast. But like Piper, there was the one play bottom lane where I was like, Piper, you got to be careful. Under the tower.
Okay, I'll make a deal with Corn right now for next. Looking ahead to next week. What are your plans for next week? How do you think that's gonna go?
We have no plans. We're just gonna wing it.
Easy 2-0. You know what? Honestly, that's correct.
No, our team is actually really fun. I think they're all really good players.
That's
and
awesome.
Win or loss, we kind of just.
I'll make a deal right now with Adrian on stream next week. I won't play Fiddlesticks at you if you let me play Viego.
You're talking to the wrong person. He's not in charge of pick ban.
Yeah.
So I have a quick
if you
question.
message Piper.
Yeah, I do have a quick question.
Is Piper in charge of pick ban?
Go ahead.
Is it so? Speaking of who's in charge of pick ban and things, so obviously, Greg and Sean, you guys are really prominent and successful esports coaches, and
One is
Corn
successful.
Corn has a really both successful, both, and Corn obviously has a really great mind for the game as well. Do you guys assign roles, or does everyone contribute, or is that like too many cooks in the kitchen? Like, how do you feel about all that?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think any of us control Big Ban. I think Sean definitely pushed his. I don't know. I don't even know about definitely. Sean's kind of like, "What do you guys think about this?" And we're like, "Oh, I don't know." Sean's like, "All right, we'll do it." We're like, "Okay."
Well, yeah, no. The reason why I don't push anything is because I'm like, "Hey, this would work," and then they're like, "Yeah, but no good. Make me sad, boy." And I'm like, "All right, fine, whatever. Sure, Piper, whatever." Like he's just like
Lulu
Piper
top.
It sounds like maybe just something completely different than what you're used to in prepping for, a serious match with your teams and things. So obviously we're all here to have fun, but
yeah, for sure. I think the main difference, and I think Rafal and other people can attest to this, is that we're finding our style right now since like I wasn't here last week, and the week 1 just didn't happen for some reason. No game was played. It was weird.
There's a weird black line through the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the stats or anything.
Can we have a mod?
It just says redacted in big red letters.
Can we have a mod fix that?
Yeah, I'll talk to the commissioner. I know him pretty well.
Yeah, perfect. Let us know when you get that.
But I think comfort is really important. I also think that the meta is starting to suit our players a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Piper is playing out of his mind. Personally, I like to throw a shout out towards him. And then Rafal is, while still grinding TFT, putting more time into this, and I'm probably like the weakest link in terms of like how rusty I am with my 10-day hiatus. But overall, it's just the teams coming together. We all talk about pick ban together, and as you can see, it was nice to have a flexible top laner who likes to play Lulu top. So yeah.
Oh no!
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think with that, we'll go ahead
Ooh,
and
I do actually
we're
have
gonna
another
shoot it
question.
over. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
One last question. Relevant because the other game, pretty much almost the exact same level 1 situation that happened in game 1 happened here. Same freaking bush. How did you guys have a gut feeling they were going to take that route through Tribrush? Because you did ward it out.
Okay.
I just don't get how at this point people don't expect that. Like everybody
Right?
does that every game, and it's like if you don't see us 5-pointing, you have to know we're stacking somewhere. That's what we saw. I thought. I don't think. And Sean can. I know Sean was about to say something. I don't think there was one point where we were like, they're definitely going to come this route, but we knew they were going to invade, and so we were just like, let's stand here, and then it kind of worked out.
Yeah. I also just think, and this is the only scouting that I feel like I needed to do against this, is just like, I know it's against Maye and he's going to look to flip the game at some point. It may just start at level 1. So, and also I think it's funny because this is the team who also last week against your team, I believe.
We did the same thing to them.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, we were talking about that on cast.
Yeah, and we had the better level 1. We had 2 marksmen who could apply Braum stacking, and they had Nautilus Mundo. So.
What? You mean that's Mundo's not?
I just think
level 1 invade champion?
I know that Maye likes to go really forward, and the team follows the calls and stuff like that. And if it would have flipped and worked for them, that would have been harder for us. But that made game 1 easy. And then game 2, I think both teams were like, all right, we're just gonna chill. But we just had better reset timings and tempo on the Drake spawns.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and it showed. It definitely.
All right, well,
we
thank
could
y'all
see it
for
happening,
joining.
so,
Oh,
yep.
sorry, Neil.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I am literally passing out as I talk.
So
I had
let's
3
toss
hours
it
of
over
sleep.
to,
I had 3 hours of sleep last night.
Yeah, we're gonna toss it over to Mr. Hodor Nation for
Hodor
Bees
Nation
versus
who's,
BFC.
by the way, have you ever? Neil's talking and get fucked.
How do you not hear him?
All right.
No, I'm like not even here. I'm like 3 planets away right now. Go, Neil. Go.
Right.
Take it away. Take it away.
Nope. That's it. We're already raiding. We're going.
Hell yeah. Hodor's a great caster. Watch him.
All right.
Big booty bitches.
All right, I gotta stop. I'm actually gonna have to hit the end stream button just to make sure.
Did you
We're
really